The Ssc Maths exam. For millions of you out there, it's this huge wall you have to climb. And, a lot of people try to break through it with just pure force, studying day and night. But what if there was a smarter way? Today, we're not just looking at another study guide. No, we're going to crack open a strategic blueprint. We're going to use data to find the most efficient path to victory. So let's get into it.
First things first, let's just absorb the scale of this challenge. That's not just a random number on a screen. That's how many previous year questions you are staring down, pulled from years and years of exams. I mean, trying to face that without a plan, that's like trying to cross an ocean without a compass. It is just overwhelming.
And this is where we get our intel. See, this book isn't just a giant pile of problems. You have to think of it more like a data report on the entire exam. We're going to treat it like a blueprint to really understand the exam's DNA, find its weak spots, and then build a super targeted plan of attack. So let's go ahead and give this challenge a name, the Ssc Math Mountain. Because honestly, that's what it feels like, right? The source material we're looking at has analyzed over 23,000 questions from 904 different exam papers. It's a vast, intimidating landscape. Exactly. I mean, you take one look at the syllabus and there are more than 20 major topics staring back at you. You've got everything from algebra to statistics, and each one has its own little world of subtopics and problem types. That sheer volume is paralyzing. It's probably the #1 reason people feel lost. But what if I told you that this mountain has a clearly marked trail all the way to the top?
All right, so this is the moment we stop feeling intimidated and start getting strategic. The key to climbing this mountain isn't about trying to cover every single inch of it with the same amount of effort. Nope. It's all about decoding the blueprint. It's about using the data to study smarter, not just harder.
And this is the secret sauce. When you actually analyze thousands of past questions, a hidden pattern starts to emerge. It turns out the exam doesn't treat all topics the same way. Some topics are like pebbles, others are foothills, and a select few, well, they're absolute giants. And knowing which is which, that is your secret advantage. Okay, so check this out. This is our first peek at the data from the battlefield. This pie chart breaks down the advanced math section. Now, even if you can't read the tiny labels, you can see the different slices: geometry, trig, algebra. It gives you a feel for the landscape, but it's still kind of hard to tell who the real boss is, isn't it? But watch what happens when we display that exact same data in a different way. Boom. This bar chart just changes everything. All of a sudden, the picture is crystal clear. The giants of advanced maths, they aren't hiding anymore. They are literally towering over everything else. That's the kind of clarity that data gives you.
So our first strategic move is obvious. We are not going to try and fight on all fronts at the same time. We're going to focus all our firepower on these giants. This is the 80-20 rule in action, getting the maximum impact from the most focused effort.
And here they are, your primary targets in advanced maths. You've got geometry, with 277 questions in this sample, trigonometry, right behind it with 250, and algebra with 223. These three are the undisputed heavyweights of this entire section.
Just let that sink in for a second. Only 3 topics make up more than 60% of the questions in the entire advanced math section. The message here is so powerful. Mastering these 3 isn't just a good idea. It is the most direct, most efficient path to a high score in this part of the exam. Period. Okay, so that's advanced maths. But what about the other half of the syllabus, arithmetic? Does this same logic work there? Oh, absolutely. But here, the strategy's a little different. We're not just hunting for giants, we're looking for the foundational pillars that hold up everything else.
Now, this bar chart shows us the blueprint for arithmetic. And yeah, it looks a little crowded, doesn't it? A lot of bars, a lot of topics. But just like before, there's a hidden order. There are certain topics here that, if you can master them first, make learning all the others so much easier.
And there you have it. These are the absolute core pillars. Number system with a huge 294 questions. Ratio and proportion with 240. And simplification with 236. These aren't just high-frequency topics. They are basically the language of arithmetic itself.
And here's why that's such a game changer. If you have a rock-solid understanding of number system, ratio, and simplification, then other topics like percentage, profit and loss, and even compound interest start to make so much more sense. You're not just learning random topics, you're building a strong base that makes the rest of the climb way easier.
So we know what to target. But the big question is, how? How do we attack these giant topics without getting overwhelmed all over again?
Well, the blueprint gives us the answer for that, too. We break them down into even smaller, more manageable pieces.
Let's use algebra as an example. Instead of looking at it as one huge, scary subject, the source material breaks it down into these distinct problem types. You've got linear equations, questions based on algebraic identities, polynomials, and so on. Each one is like a mini skill you can practice and master one by one.
But wait, the intel gets even deeper. This data actually shows us that algebraic identities are massively important for exams like the CGL and CHSL. This lets you get hyper-focused with your prep. You can literally prioritize which type of problem to practice based on the exact exam you're aiming for. This is what precision-guided studying looks like.
And you know, in the end, it all comes down to this: a single problem on a page. But the difference is, now when you practice this problem, it's not random. You know exactly why you're doing it, how it fits into the bigger topic of algebra, and how that fits into your grand strategy for conquering the whole Ssc Math mountain. Every single move has a purpose.
Okay, let's bring it all home. We've gone from facing this terrifying mountain of over 23,000 questions to having a clear, data-driven battle plan. Let's just summarize your new winning strategy. Here it is, simple and ready to go. Step 1, know the battlefield. Just accept the sheer scale of the challenge. Step 2, target the giants. Pour your energy in advanced math into geometry, trigonometry, and algebra. Step 3, secure your base. Build that powerful arithmetic foundation with number system, simplification, and ratio. And finally, Step 4, attack type by type. Break down each chapter and master it, piece by piece.
This single image really says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the chaos, that overwhelming syllabus that makes you feel like you have to study everything all at once. And on the right, you have the clarity, the data that tells you exactly where to put your energy for the biggest results.
And that, right there, is the ultimate takeaway from this whole thing. Success in an exam this competitive isn't for the people who study the most hours. It's for the people who study the smartest. It's all about strategic, focused effort where it really truly matters. So, the data has given us the map, it's given us the strategy, and it's given us the targets. The chaos has been replaced with a clear plan. So now, the only question left is for you. You have the blueprint. Are you ready to draw your path to victory?